Drake already has the championship in 250A. If he gets 2 titles in the A classes, it is a no-brainer. Not literally a no-brainer. Literally a no-brainer is impossible. He would not be alive. It would just be an easy decision. How easy will it be? Let's find out. The revs are up, the gate is down, and Open Pro Sport is underway. Bell helmets, whole shot on the line. Picking him up through the shadows. Trying to figure is that Drake or Falk. And meanwhile, it's Zane Merritt who's credited with the whole shot.
Derek Drake.
Derek Drake. It is the 33. We're trying to find
that Hammaker in the number 2 spot, 51 Cowie.
And it is Hammaker who's moved up. So Zane Merritt, the whole shot, quickly Drake into the number 1 spot, and then the 51 of Hammaker you see back there. And I think that's Merritt still in 3rd. So no sign of Drake quite, or of Falk quite yet. So Drake in position that he needs to be. And Seth Hammaker, he needs to go up there and mix it up with Derek Drake, and he's in position to do it in 2nd.
Horizon Award up for grabs, and this will be the 2nd championship potentially for Derek Drake. You'd have to think he's in the driver's seat of that.
Yeah, if he gets it, like I said, it is a no-brainer. Not literally a no-brainer, but a no-brainer and an easy decision. Hammaker, Falk, everybody else in here trying to make it a difficult decision. They want to beat him and beat him bad, prevent him from winning 2 titles in 1 week. Derek Drake has came and he has saw. Kevin, you've announced a lot of big amateur races this year. He's really peaking at the right time.
Yeah,
Derek
he
Drake
really is. And I go back to Mammoth Mountain. He got worked. They didn't quite have the setup they wanted on the motorcycle, I believe, and I think they got that all resolved. Derek back to his old form, no doubt about it. He was expected to be one of the front runners. He's doing just that. Derek Drake, 33, with a pair of Moto wins, and he's out front again. That spells trouble for the rest of the game. I don't know. Have you seen Mitchell Falk in front of a Moto? Has he won a Moto?
Don't put me on the spot.
Well, if you're having to think that hard, you know what I mean? He just hasn't. We haven't really called his name too many times.
No, well, he's been up front. He's been on the podium almost every time he's been out here, but I don't think he has a Moto win. You're watching Zane Merritt and Jair Mitchell battling for 3rd and 4th. Where is Falk? 9th place on lap 1. And Tanner Stack, another contender, he is 8th. So 2 of the faster riders are in the back. I can tell you Falk momentarily led a Moto. He led the 250A Moto for about 3 turns before he and Seth Hammaker came together, and all their championship dreams were crushed.
Couple of other notables. Lance Kobush, again, struggling. He's back in 18th.
Oh, dude.
Richard Taylor is 15th. Curran Thurman is a player. He's in 13th. Kieran Nairn is 11th. So there's a lot of guys that are struggling off that gate. And that's a great battle right here we're watching.
Kobush's been talking about his bad starts all the time. Oh, the 96 of Mitchell. Oh, Jair Mitchell. He was in the danger zone right there. Rod Bell, Luke Neese, Dustin Winter. That's a fast pack right there. You make one mistake, they all go shooting by. Look at this battle.
Wow, that's great. That's not a parade lap. There's Mitchell Falk at the tail end of that.
Yeah. And I think I saw Kawasaki there. Is that possibly Kobush?
More than likely.
Look at this battle. 5 riders in the same corner at the same time.
Yeah, that was Dustin Winter on the 32 Kawasaki. We thought that was Kobush.
Oh, boy. Watch this pack come in front of us. They've already been through the Palasport Beach, your leaders. Drake, Hammaker. All right, they're coming right at you here, right in your living room on RacerTV.com. Drake, Hammaker, Zane Merritt hanging tough in 3rd after getting that hole shot. But boy, is a pack coming. Rod Bell in 4th with the number 58. Jair Mitchell on the 96. Luke Neese, good to see Luke. Probably the best moto of the week for him on that number 25, right there behind Mitchell. And look at Mitchell Falk making passes.
Cutting through that field. Zane Merritt having his best ride of the week, running 3rd right now in the 29 KTM out of Texas. We have riders on every part of that racetrack in every turn. When you're watching them right here, all the lines being used, no available lines. Unfortunately, there's a waiting line for the lines.
Take a number if you want a line in a corner.
There goes Falk around the outside of the orange KTM. Not going to follow anybody. He's way on the outside of the 10 Commandments. He's picked up a spot or 2. Not going to get caught in this slot car race. He goes around the outside.
I cannot believe the racing we have seen all week long. It's a perfect example when you get riders this close because they're able to just stay with each other, stay next to each other. They never have to single file their way through a corner. Here's another side-by-side situation. Jair Mitchell and I think Luke Neese.
On that 25 machine, can Jair hold him off? Neese on the inside, Mitchell on the outside. Jair from the city or the country of Bermuda, the island of Bermuda.
Actually, no, he's already held off Neese. He's caught Rodbell. That's for 4th. So Jair Mitchell moving up. Yeah, he's into 4th place. That's going to push Rodbell back.
But Rodbell about to get it from about 5 or 6 guys. That's 6 guys, 7 guys in that shot.
Mitchell Falk rolling around the outside. You see the blue gear and the orange motorcycle. We had him about 9th. He has slowly but surely picked his way through this field on the 62. He's working Rodbell right now.
He's about to get it. Rodbell needs to come to his left because here comes Mitchell Falk right there on the inside. Derek Drake, 154s for Drake and Hamaker. 1.3 seconds separate your leaders. This could get dicey right here, Jason Wygant.
Ooh, running the tightrope. And manages to thread the needle. And a lot of other cliches. It's all working for Mitchell Falk. That did not take long to go from 9th to 3rd. He is ripping right now.
Now he's got clean air to try to run down the battle between Seth Hamaker and Derek Drake, and they are literally a second apart. Yellow flags are out, one rider down in front of us. He is off the side of the racetrack. Seth Hamaker has an absolute bullseye on the back of Derek Drake. He's
closing the gap. He's absolutely closing the gap. It's only down to 1 second. Here's your battle for the lead. You got it on Racer TV. Hamaker has closed in on Drake, but the numbers are still on Drake's side. He has the 1-1, holding the pair of pocket aces. Even if Hamaker wins the moto, a 2-3-1 won't get it done because Drake will have a 1-1-2. But Hamaker, he really isn't strategy here. He just wants to make a statement. He wants to win the moto, get the gold, prove to his team and everybody else that he can get it done and let the points fall where they may.
Great run on the inside. Hamaker making up some time. He's about a half second. Just a bike length. We're going into bike lengths now. We're not going to even use measurements of time.
Yeah.
We're using distance. We'll follow along. Derek Drake. So we're watching Derek Drake on the number 33 as he is dealing with Seth Hamaker. And Seth not known for being a dirty rider. He's got a great reputation. Don't expect any funny business out of Seth trying to make this pass a little more aggressive than normal. He's not that kid. Derek Drake, same thing. They're going to race each other clean.
Red Bull Live Drone covering this battle through the twisties. Hamaker taking the long way around. A big run. Not enough. Drake able to hold on to the #1 spot. Let's see how aggressive Drake's going to be to defend. He surely knows he doesn't need to beat Hamaker for this title. So this is going to be an interesting situation.
They both kind of crowd the inside lines. That line has moved. Like we've went outside, we went inside. Just depends on what the race calls for. If you're protecting lines like Mike Brown says, he's going to the inside.
Yep, and in that 25-plus battle where Brown just hogged the insides, Renner said, man, I could go faster on the outside, but that takes more energy. You got to hit more bumps and more racetrack at a faster rate of speed, and that tired him out. That's not going to happen with these two. They are in shape.
Oh, wow.
Hamaker in that
comes
run.
to an abrupt stop
that
there.
Hurt.
Totally different lines. Every part of this racetrack lifts the front wheel. The front wheel's really never in that rut.
Never.
Except for the entry, and then as he leaves, it's like a jet ski. Just lifts the front wheel up.
I've been watching that all week long, the way that corner went. Whoa, nose pick there for Hamaker. He rode the front wheel into that corner. 2 mistakes, and Drake pulling back away.
Derek Drake, what's he working on? 4 moto wins? 4 or 5? This will be a straight 3 wins in this one.
I think it would be 5. Yeah, I think it would be 5.
A week, that is. And not in this one. Can't win but 3 times.
You can't win 5 motos in 1 moto?
In 3 motos.
In 3 motos in 1 class. Okay, they're coming past the finish line section. Hamaker's got to reset and a rebound. Go back after him on that Monster Energy. Team Green Kawasaki, Detroit Lee Designs, Red Bull KTM just ahead as they're over that Thor Tunnel of Love and the long chute behind the billboards.
All that work Hamaker had done to get close, He's got to really dig deep now. We're at the halfway point. He knows the lines. He knows what he has to do. He's got to just get close enough to force the issue, force a mistake. He really hasn't been close enough to even show him a fender, and that'll usually get the heart rate up.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Drake is able to rest a little bit here and just be at ease. Again, Drake doesn't need to win the moto, but he's a proud guy. He's going to fight for it. He's not going to just hand it to him, and it wasn't close enough. Wow, nice seat bounce. Hammaker actually
that was
3.5.
Yeah, 3-3 the last 6.
Yeah, and he's right back up to Drake. Mitchell Falk still third, but actually Falk was quicker than either rider the last time around. That's the good news. The bad news is he's 12 seconds off because of the bad start.
Back home, Barry Drake typically watches the race in his office, and he says, I need to get my own office because it's dangerous when I'm watching my kid race. He goes, I'm throwing stuff. My secretary's ducking, pencils come flying past her at 90 miles an hour. So Barry a little bit animated when he's watching at work when he can't attend the races.
Going a little bit further back, Tanner Stack has followed Mitchell Falk through traffic. That's 3rd and 4th. Stack trying to stay with him. T-Stack, oh no, T-Stack off the track. That's going to be advantage Falk. Found a smooth line.
The water truck line.
Yeah. Stack is back on the track. T-Stack back on track.
Stack is back on the track.
Yep, rack in and up is T-Stack back on the track and going back after Falk.
Not showing any butt crack. He's on the track. That is Tanner Stack coming back.
Falk won't crack with the pressure that Stack has applied.
That rhyme is whack.
Live drone, there is Hammaker, but where is Drake?
Just in front of him, 1.2 seconds. How they navigate that drone, there's wires that they have to deal with, some infrastructure, some arches. Whoa.
That's true.
Hammaker bouncing into that right-hander. He looked at the dealer, says, I'm sliding all the chips in. I'm going for it. I got to get a moto win.
Hammaker started the week really strong, but Drake has turned the tide on everybody. And Derek told me several times on the podium he always gets better as the week goes on. Was super nervous when this week began, but it has all come together for him.
Hammaker looked like he had closed in again into these 10 Commandments.
Not quite as quick through there this time. Hammaker trying to go back after Drake in the storyland.
Now we start to deal with lap riders here on lap 6. Derek Drake has to spot those guys early and kind of pick a line that's not going to follow them in. It's a strategy there. You do not want to follow a guy into one of those slot car ruts. He has a problem. Now you have a problem.
You want a problem? Is there a problem?
There's no problem.
Is there a problem? All right, that's what I thought. There's Hammaker. 1.2 seconds to gap.
Problem, my guy.
Falk, Stack, Rod Bell, top 5. Zane Merritt, 6th. Luke Neese, 7th. Curran Thurman, 8th. Jair Mitchell and Lance Kobush. That's your top 10. Syrian Naran, 11th. Dustin Winter, 12th. Wyatt Lyonsmith, Rich Taylor, and Joseph Tate round out their top 15. Justin Thompson, 16th. McClellan Heil, 17th. Brighton Carroll, 18th. James Harrington, 19th. And Andy Dinicole. That's your top 20 in Open Pro Sport. Seth Hammaker is making another charge.
It did not look faster, but it was faster. He was kind of tiptoeing through the inside of that big sweeper, and it looked like he made time up.
Yeah, this is much closer than it was a lap ago as we go back to the Red Bull Live drone.
1 second now here on lap 7. This is really it. You've got to put something together over these next 2 laps, or the checker flag will come out, and then we end the race, and you have to stop racing at that point. That's the way the rules work here when the checker flag comes out. You can't just keep racing in hopes to make a pass on the 14th or 15th lap.
They won't count those.
No.
They won't count those. All right, now he's back to the rear fender. He was about this close for maybe 4 turns 4 laps ago, and then 2 mistakes cost him. So Hammaker has spent the next several laps just trying to get back to where he was. He's been quick in this section in the 10 Commandments. Got the seat bounce, triple.
There's the triple. I'm telling you, this sweeper in front of us, if he runs that inside line, he made up 3 or 4 bike links. I would just get close, lock in, and that's the only part on this racetrack that I can see visibly that he's quicker than Drake other than those 10 Commandments.
Yes, where can he find an opening? I can tell you there's plenty of room in every corner to do it, but you got to be fast enough to beat the guy to the exit. And it's not quite there for Hammaker, but he greased that corner now.
He did. So Drake a little more cautious there, and Hammaker now putting the pressure. That's what you want to do. You want him to hear that motorcycle, see that green fender every now and again, and we're coming to the part of the racetrack that I think Hammaker might know something. He can work some magic. Different lines. Again, he refuses to follow him. He is not a follower. Yellow flags are out. Look out.
Bike is down. Both riders quickly to the left side.
Oh, that rider just hooked a hard left, jumped to the side of the racetrack. Yes. Let's see if Hammaker, now they both kind of run this inside line now. That's exactly the line he ran. Lap 8, 2 more to go, Jason Wygant.
So Drake adapted to that one.
He absolutely, he did not run that line the entire moto.
So we're saying 2 to go.
And he's close. He's got it to 0.4 seconds. Seth Hammaker, a moto win up for grabs, a moto medal. Finish your week off with a bang.
Drag race down this straight. Hammaker is right on him.
Do something these 10 commandments.
He might not need to. He's been greasing this outside the whole time. He makes a big run. Seth Hammaker to the lead.
That was uneventful. He just
He has used that line the whole race. It took the whole race to be close enough to finally use it to make the pass. And now the 10 commandments, that's Hammaker's strength, is coming up next.
Lapped riders now. Drake goes on the inside. Hammaker goes outside. He hasn't done that the entire race.
No, that has not been his line the whole time. He's taken a big risk.
Wow.
He did it to get around the lapper, and it worked.
How about that? That was crafty.
Yeah, good presence of mind to plan a half a straightaway ahead. Now, this is good drama as far as for the moto win, but Drake is still going to win the title with 1-1-2 scores. Hammaker 2-3-1. It's going to come up a few points short, and you can see Drake now. He has backed it way down. Tanner Stack has taken third from Mitchell Falk. This is next level. Drake was one of the players coming into this, but I don't think anyone expected him to come out here and do this kind of riding. Maybe win titles, but he has generally been the man to beat in all 6 of the motos. He's got a lot of moto wins to show for it. It's probably the best we've ever seen Derek Drake ride. And if you're going to pick a time to peak, it's right here at the ranch. And that's going to be an AMA Horizon Award. I don't see any possible way you win both of the A classes and it could go to anyone else. And he's going to put his name into the archives of some of the greats. Just last year, Justin Cooper, our Nicky Hayden Horizon Award winner. As the white flag comes out, Justin Cooper has moved on to great things. A moto win this year in Lucas Oil Pro Motocross. Justin Cooper has had the fastest lap time in qualifying in half of the races this year in motocross. So that's just a recent example of the Horizon Award winner and what they're generally capable of. So we know that Derek Drake is putting himself into some rare company as he puts one more lap in the books to try to win this championship. Seth Hammaker got a feel that this week is the one that got away. He was in position a couple of times, wasn't able to make it happen. He certainly rode well, though.
You got to wonder what that pit board says this last time around. Nice work, champ. The Red Bull live drone capturing the 51 of Seth Hammaker on his last lap. 1 more to go. He's going to get himself a very much hard-fought moto win. Ryan Holiday pumped on that. He's out here watching his guy. Everybody kind of clearing out for the number 51 of Seth Hammaker. Seth, very quiet kid, too. Super respectful. One of the good ones here, the 51 of Seth Hammaker, is going to nail down a fantastic moto win, and in doing so, he'll probably beat your Horizon Award winner in this moto. Derek did exactly what he needed to do. He wanted to win it, he wanted to lead it, but did not want to risk going down. There's Hammaker still charging through the lapped riders, just airing out that single. 2.3 seconds back, Derek Drake keeping it close. Couple more turns remain for the 51 Kawasaki of Seth Hammaker. He's going to pick up a moto win. Drake will come into the shot there. That will do it. Seth Hammaker, he is going to be your moto winner. He's going to feel good about that one. And Derek Drake will be your champ out of California. Mitchell Falk will finish up third. 2 championships for Derek Drake. Double D nails down double championships in the Open Pro Sport 250A classes. And we will get ready to send it down to the podium here as you're watching live on Racer TV. 1 more moto left on the day. senior plus 40 class as the sun begins to set, but not until we have a word with Derek Drake, Seth Hamaker, and Mitchell Falk. Tanner Stack will finish up third in the Moto. Lance Kovish rounds out your top 5, so Lance had to do some work there as well. We'll toss it down to Jason Wygant with our winners.
Woo! They were stressed out there in the Kawasaki camp, wanting to get Seth Hamaker that Moto victory. There you go. Here, we gotta, they're fired up. Hey, Moto victory always feels good. Can we back it up a little bit and put it on the stand? We will celebrate a Moto win with the bike at the podium. Seth's getting some fluids back in him. What? What a He-Man performance to get that bike out on the stand like that. Powered by emotion right there. When you win motos, Dad can do anything. All right, they're proud of their boy, and they have a reason to. Not quite the championships they were hoping for this week, but he rode well each and every time. And if you're not going to get the title, at least go out with a Moto victory, and that's exactly what Seth Hamaker did. I'm going to get him up here as quick as I can. High fives all around for Seth. We'll bring him up, and I got the gold medal. That'll motivate him to come on up. He needs a hat. He knows a hat somewhere. All right, that was like a factory assembly line there. Hard working right down to the end. He wasn't going to settle for anything less than a Moto win. Let's hear it for Seth Hamaker. You just wouldn't give up, man. You got to him, you made a few mistakes, and then you just kept going.
Yeah, it was a great race. I mean, me and him got off to a really good start and started 1 and 2. Just tried to pace myself the first couple laps, ride his lines, and then I know he has a championship on his mind, but was able to make a clean pass and just ride my own race after that. So I'm really happy about this, and I work hard, so it feels really good.
Yeah, I know you didn't get the titles this week, but overall, the riding, are you happy with how it went?
Yeah, I mean, no titles this week for me, but my riding is, I'm happy with it right now, and a few mistakes I need to clean up, but, you know, that's a learning experience, and, you know, just going to be more prepared for the next thing that the future holds.
Do you know what that is? Might we see you back at Loretta's here next year or not?
Possibly back here at Loretta's next year, maybe not. I'm not sure yet. Just going to keep working hard and let the plans fall into place, so see how it goes.
Who do you want to thank, Seth?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Monster Energy, Team Green, Kawasaki, Pro Circuit, Dunlop, Renthal, Maxima, VP Race Fuels, Unifilter, Bell Helmets, Oakley, Fly Racing, Alpine Stars, Asterix, RK, everybody over at Team Green, Ryan Holiday, and all those guys believing in me, working hard for me. My whole family, my friends, and everybody here supporting me. It means a lot. Everybody back home. It's awesome. I really can't thank everybody enough. I mean, this was a way to end off the week, and I'm happy about it.
All right, let's hear it for our Moto winner, Seth Hamaker. I want to get our third place finisher up. I think Tanner Stack took that position late in the race. I got a bronze medal for T-Stack, but you do have to take the number 51 off and move the championship hardware on up. So if we can bring up Tanner Stack for third, and if someone from Kawasaki can grab Seth Hamaker's machine and move it off of the podium, because we got to bring up Derek Drake's number 33 ride. Meanwhile, there's a battle between Mitchell Falk and this man for third, and he came out on top of it. Let's hear it for Tanner Stack. Man, you are a closer. You were strong at the end of every moto this week.
Yeah, me and the Club Mex crew have just been really focusing on everything, motocross, fitness, just everything to get us ready for here. Yeah, and they've been just awesome.
Yeah, are you pretty proud of how it went overall?
Yeah, just need to get my starts down, and we'll have something. Okay.
Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, everyone from Club Mex, Altus Motorsports, EBR, Supercharge, Answer, 100%, Bill Pipes, Recluse, Alpine Star, who I forgot, thanks.
All right, let's hear it for Tanner Stack. And we'll bring Zane Merritt up. He has your Whole Shot Award. Here's your Whole Shot Award winner, Bell Helmets. Flip that thing. You got it. Let's hear it for Zane Merritt. On the number 29. Well, Whole Shot means you're going to be in a battle the whole moto. It seemed like you were, man.
Yeah, I was in a good battle the first half of the moto, then I just started getting some arm pumps, sadly, and I started fading back a little bit. Made a couple mistakes, but rode strong, rode good. Track is brutal. This is the best that Loretta's I've ever rode. Randy's done a good job, and the whole track crew's done a good job.
Yeah, Randy Poulter, great job out there for sure. Who do you want to thank?
I want to give it to the Lord Jesus Christ, keep me safe. The whole training, Brett, Tap, Kyle, Taylor, my training partner Ethan, Scott, FMF, Seven, over at Roger, Garnet, ODI, Monster, and everyone. Thank you so much.
Let's hear it for Zane Merritt. All right, Zane, just turn that way. Tim Clark will get your picture from Bell Helmets. And now we can bring up the championship machine. The second time they brought this motorcycle here to win a title this week. This time it's a silver medal, but that was more than enough to get it done considering the 1-1 scores coming in. Your national champion in Open Pro Sport is Derek Drake. There it is. Are you peaking at the right time? You've always ridden well, but it seems like you've gone next level just in the nick of time for this week.
Well, yeah, ever since I was on 50s, my dad's always been pushing me. He knew I could do it, and we never stopped going to the races. We never stopped doing what we do here, and you know, I just put it together this week. That's all it is, and had great starts and had a great bike underneath me, and this is what it leads out to.
Has it even sunk in yet? Like, are you officially realizing you've come out here? We'll save the drama and the Horizon Award for tomorrow, but you won both days classes, so that's certainly looking good in your favor. I mean, is all that sunk in yet?
Yeah, it has. I definitely, right now, it's sunken in. All these people around me, and they always believed in me. So, yeah, just back to the practice tracks and doing what we do best.
Do you know what's next after this, racing-wise?
We plan on doing Monster Cup for sure. Yeah, just get on the Supercross track now and hammer down on that.
All right, we'll see where it leads him. I'm going to bring, from the American Motorcyclists Association, Mr. Ricky Records to the stage. There's the #1 plate and your national championship, Derek Drake.